All right, it is 6:30 a.m. here on Sunday up at Central Park. 26K on the calendar today. It has been a very trying week of running in New York City because of the wildfire smoke coming down from Canada. So today is really the first day in a while been able to get out and do some runs outside under some clear blue skies. We have a beautiful morning here to get this long run in. So I'm excited to just be out under open sky running again this week. So 26K on the docket, and I will catch you after that. All right, that is the long run done with. That felt amazing to be back out in clean, fresh air in Central Park here at the end of the week. Felt good, legs a little bit tired, especially after the workout yesterday, but gonna go head back downtown, get some food in me, and then we're gonna go over some July pickups, some shoes, some gear, some fun stuff. And once we get there, I have some fun news that I'm gonna share with you, the subscribers, around gear. So make sure you stick around for that. Okay, back on the roof because we're doing a little bit of a gear breakdown here. Some new things that I've picked up in the last month or so that I wanted to share with you guys. But before I get into that, I wanted to say like a real thank you for all the love, especially on my shoe breakdown video and even like the videos since then. The channel has grown a good amount since then. And I really appreciate all the views, the comments, all the rest of it on that. And I wanted to give back, and because I am such a gear guy and it's something I have talked about and I will continue to talk about, I wanted to give back to you guys. So with that being said, if you guys were to like, subscribe, and then comment below what you're training for, whether it's nothing, whether it's a marathon, whether it's a half, whether it's just like getting jacked in the gym, I don't really care. And I will pick one of those comments a week from the day that this video goes live, and you will get a pair of Evo SLs, some Adidas Evo SLs, a classic, amazing daily trainer from them, just something that I can do to give back to you. So like I said, make sure you are subscribed, like the video, and then comment below, and I will reach out to you in a week. If your comment gets selected for that, you can pick out whatever color you want, your size, all the rest of it. But with that being said, I'm gonna dive into these pickups that I got in this new month. And the first thing is a new pair of the Hyperboost Edge. You probably saw these earlier in the video. I've talked about the shoe so much. I am putting so many miles onto my other pair and I was kind of waiting for a colorway that I was really in love with, and this is the one. It's almost like this navy black gray with this kind of fluorescent orangey pink detailing here on the back and on the, the insole. So nothing crazy to say about these that you guys don't already know about them, but just a new color that I am in love with, and I've been getting some new miles into these just so I can switch up. The other ones are still fine, but just wanted to be able to vary it for my like morning and evening run so I can still run in the Hyperboost Edge, my favorite shoe, but give the foam time to recover in between those runs. Next up is this, which on first glance looks kind of conspicuous, I would say, but this is a Rally device. This is a new recovery tool that Rally sent over to me that I've been testing and using for the better part of a month now, maybe a little bit longer than that. And what makes this really nice compared to something like a Theragun, which I have and love, compared to Hyperice, you know, whatever percussive device you might be using in your recovery. This is not percussive, but the top here oscillates, so it has this type of spinning motion. There are different heads. I have this one that has this kind of like point to it, just because it's been feeling really good for like digging into places. But it's nice because you can put it directly on like this, or you can kind of put it on the edge of the head here, just to kind of hit your muscles a little bit differently. And I have found that at first I was kind of missing how aggressive and deep you can get with a Theragun, but then I started using it more. And the kind of softer touch, don't get me wrong, this thing is still very powerful, but the softer touch from that kind of oscillating circular motion that you get out of this is really, really nice. And having the option to kind of hit this more like blade edge here and just straight onto the muscle has been amazing. I've been using this thing a bunch, post-run, pre-run, off days, training days, all the rest of it. And I've just been a huge fan of this since I started using it. Up next is a new, different pair of shoes, not Adidas shoes. These are the brand new Hoka Clifton Pros. Now, as you know, if you watched my shoe rotation video, I'm not running in Hokas. I've never really run in Hokas, to be totally honest with you. But Hoka had me out to their flagship store for an event that they had launching this, the new Hoka Clifton Pro. I did 10 miles in these, so I can't give you like a big long-term review on them, but I did do 10 miles in them and they were nice. I have to say, having not run in Hokas, having not really run in the Hoka Clifton, definitely not, but just not really had a lot of experience with the brand, but I did enjoy them. They're super stable. Like Hoka is kind of known for their like very wide and nice, so they feel really stable underfoot. But I will be putting more miles into these just to make sure I can give them like a fair shake, because who knows, you know, after I break these in, get 20, 30, 40, 50 miles in them, I may end up loving them. So a little too early to tell right now, but a big thank you to Hoka for having me out and let me try out this brand new shoe that they've got. All right, next up are these guys. These are Gentle Monster sunglasses. I've been wearing these a bunch since I picked them up. I went into the Gentle Monster store when I was in Paris that had just opened, and I saw this silhouette. However, they only had it in like a red and kind of like a goldy yellow in the store. And they told me that back in New York, they did have the black. So once I got back to the city, I picked these up. Now, are they specifically running sunglasses? Definitely not. They're very reminiscent of kind of the old Oakley Sea Wire, I think it was. They're still something that I've been running in. They're very lightweight. They feel good on face. I think they work as like a non-running and running sunglass. And it's something that I'm definitely going to keep wearing because I've been wearing them on a bunch of runs. I probably will race in these eventually. I am definitely known to wear sunglasses that are not necessarily like running specific sunglasses. I've worn Balenciaga sunglasses in a couple marathons, so these will definitely be getting their fair share of miles in them, and just a super fun brand. So loving these, the Gentle Monster Pitot, P-I-T-O-T, if you're looking to pick them up for yourself. And the last but not least is easily my favorite thing that I've gotten in a good long while, and it is these, the Adidas Virginia, that's the Pharrell line water mock. These are water shoes. These were sent over to me. Shout out Nick over at Adidas Originals sending these over to me. I've been wearing these nonstop. I absolutely am in love with these. They are so fun. They are so comfortable. They weigh nothing. They have this amazing kind of flap over action. I love a shoe with a lot going on. These certainly have a lot going on. This nice black and yellow color scheme here. I've been wearing these in the gym to lift in because there's like a nice, just super bendy ground feel to them. I've been wearing them all over the city, not really running or anything focused, but these are easily my favorite shoes that I own right now, just for day-to-day life. I'm not sure if they are out yet. I would have to look. I will put on the screen if they are or when they're coming out. I can't recommend these enough if you want like a very cool, fun, kind of nostalgic looking shoe. They also come in a very nice blue instead of the yellow and a couple other colors. So keep an eye out for these, but big thank you to Adidas for sending these over to me, because these have been on my feet since I got them, and I probably will not take them off until there's frost on the ground. So that is my July pickups done. I'm definitely going to be making this like a recurring thing monthly, because I'm always getting new gear, new fun stuff, whether it's running, fitness, or just like general lifestyle stuff that I think you guys might find interesting that I want to share with you. But with that being said, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, anything you're training for, so I can pick that comment for the giveaway. Again, thank you so much for all the love on these last few videos. I really, really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.